guest tonight, a fine actor who has starred in everything from Shakespeare to Star Trek: The Next Generation, also starred in X-Men and the latest X2, X-Men United.
Eric, what have you done? I'm sorry, Charles. I couldn't help it. What have you told Stryker? Everything.
You know what? That's actually the British version of The Odd Couple. I didn't know. Please welcome Patrick Stewart. Patrick! Nicely done.
Thank you very much. That last shot was actually me just being told that I was going to be appearing on the Jon Stewart Show.
No! That was excellent use of music stings.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know, this film has something maybe utterly unique about it. The film is edited and composed by the same person, John Altman.
Can I tell you something? You just blew our minds.
I could tell that the silence was almost edifying. So,
what is going on? Ian McKellen is a bad guy in the X-Men thing.
I didn't know where you were going with that sentence for a moment, but it all ended happily. Ian is like my brother in the movie, and we were very close, and then things started to go wrong, and he went one way and I went the other.
But you're telepathic.
Yes, that's right. I can read minds, control minds, so you'd better watch it, sir.
So you should have known that Ian McKellen was bad.
And give it, what?
You should have spotted your brother's
I should have known that from the very beginning. I should have known the moment they cast him that he was going to be the bad guy. I'm the good guy in this movie. The movie's phenomenal.
You want me to blow your mind? I'm going to blow your mind. You want me to blow it? Here we go.
Blow away, so to speak.
Here we go. What if Star Trek Next Generation... No, listen, hear me out. What if Star Trek goes into Warp 12 and enters the X-Men world, and then you have to play two roles?
How wonderful that would be if somebody had not thought of that several years ago.
What?
While we were still...
Is that true?
While we were still shooting Star Trek: The Next Generation, a comic book came out that united X-Men before I knew what X-Men was, and they wanted to put Jean-Luc Picard and Professor Xavier on the cover, and I said, just as a joke, no, don't do that, because one day I may want to play Professor Xavier, and then it wouldn't work to have me twice on the same comic book cover. I swear to God.
Really?
I swear. That's how it happened.
You are psychic.
John, I read minds, man!
That's insane!
I read minds! You haven't taken your wallet out yet! When I was here before,
yes.
I want to apologize.
You were on the program once before, and we enjoyed you.
Twice before.
You were on the program four times before.
How quickly we forget.
Can I tell you something? Honestly, I so don't pay attention to the guests.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's an occupational hazard, yes? No, I was a bit of a scumbag. I came on the show. I looked a wreck. I just asked them to show me a copy of the tape. I looked a wreck. I talked about all the time how tired I was.
Really?
And I kept cleaning my glasses. It was pathetic. But the last thing that happened was, the last thing that we did was that we embraced. Now, in those days, there was just a desk, and we both sat behind it. Okay. I wonder if that embrace is the reason for a couch and a desk now, so that you can't get at me.
I can move as it goes along there. That's not the reason for the couch. That is the reason for the security.
You mean the extra security tonight?
Yes. It's been beefed up. As you're known around here, Mr. Feely Hands.
And while we're on that subject, there is no truth in the stories about Sir Ian McKellen, me, and a white feather boa. I just want to make that
Can I
clear
tell you
right
something?
now.
That's a movie I'd get the wallet out for.
Unlike our friend here. And the other thing is, oh gosh, should I ask this?
Say it.
You were getting married the last time I came on the show. Did it happen?
Done. Married, divorced twice, married another woman, went to India for the Peace Corps, came back.
Yeah.
No, I've been married now for almost 3 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and she's staying with me in the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
She's there every night.
Good. That's seems to me you should say 3 years, because they told me upstairs it was less than 2, but it seems like 3 to you.
No, it'll be 3 in, oh, hold on. 20 vases by...
There you go.
How long have you been married
Who
now?
would have thought that
Donald Rumsfeld.
the Secretary Rumsfeld was such a funny man? Who knew?
Yeah, and how great is it to have such a funny guy in charge of incredibly
National defense.
devastating weapons?
You drop bombs, you make jokes. It's you see, I've been in England for the last 3 weeks, so I've been missing a lot of that coverage here, and I miss the humor, and I look forward to more.
Thank them for being allied with us, and then tell them that's all. We don't need you anymore.
Well, he more or less said that.
Did he really?
Before the war began, yeah. He said we don't need them, those old Europeans anyway.
What was great is you helped us during the war, and then right afterwards, we gave all the contracts to rebuild it to American companies. But there will be, and I just heard this today, Thomas's English muffins will be served. So there is still something left for old Europe.
Uh-huh.
So thank you.
John, you're very, very welcome. It's not going to turn out like that. It will, I assume, I hope, be better than that.
Oh, I most definitely will.
But I will
and if
pass
not,
on your gratitude.
Picard will fly in,
Yes.
and Captain Xavier, and I really haven't seen it, so I don't know the other.
You haven't seen it?
No, but I will go see it. 'cause
You really
it does look
don't pay
great.
attention to your guests,
Nah,
do you?
not really. You know why?
Why?
Ritalin.
Attention deficit?
X2, X-Men United opens everywhere May 2nd. Patrick Stewart!